I am Shimchester and Bachicha, and I'm going to present our topic for NCM 110 Techniques in Creating PowerPoint Presentation, together with my group mates, John Mark Anteza, Ronaldin Armonio, Althea Badoy, and Maria Floridel Bahio. For the learning objectives, first, identify the key elements of an effective PowerPoint presentation. Second, navigate the basic functions of PowerPoint to create and format slides. Third, incorporate visuals and multimedia elements to enhance your presentations. Fourth, learning techniques for writing clear, concise, and engaging content for your slides. Fifth, apply designs principle to create visually appealing and professional presentations. Okay, PowerPoint slide. A PowerPoint presentation is similar to a poster presentation. Only the information is on computer slides rather than actual posters. They're usually used to accompany an oral presentation. Um, there are some apps that can be used, such as Canva, PowerPoint, and Prezi. PowerPoint slide should be short and straight to the point. Include only keywords and phrases for visual reinforcement. So PowerPoint slide should be direct to the point, and only you should include the important details or keywords. For PowerPoint layout. For PowerPoint layout continuity from frame to frame conveys a sense of completeness. Second, margins, fonts, font sizes, and colors should be consistent. Third, lines, boxes, borders, and open space also should be consistent throughout. Fonts and font size. Font style should be readable. Recommend fonts such as Arial, Tahoma, and Veranda. Standardize the font. This presentation is in prompt. So the presentation is kumbaga panandalian tana no. Dapat dasig. Ang mura kinahanglan nga tanan nga dapat i-include is important details and puro may mga keywords. Font size should be visible. The bigger the better. The bigger the font size, the better. The slides should be readable even at the back of the room. Standardize font size. Combining small font sizes with bold or italics is not recommended. Caps and italics. Do not use all capital letters. Makes text hard to read. Conceals acronyms. Denies their use for emphasis. For italics, used for quotes, used to highlight thoughts or ideas, used for books, journals, and used for magazine titles. For using a template, first is use a set font and color scheme. Second, different styles are concentrating to the audience. Third, you want the audience to focus on what you are presenting, not the way you present. Colors, red and orange, are the high energy but can be difficult to stay focused on. Green, blue, and browns are mellower but not as attention grabbing. Red and greens can be difficult to see for those who are colorblind. Avoid these combinations. Green on blue, dark yellow on green, purple on blue, red on green. Background colors. For the background colors, dark colored text plus light background is a good mix. Light colored text plus light background is bad mix. Light colored text plus dark background is a good mix, and dark colored text plus dark background is a bad mix. That's why we must ensure the colors, the color combination that we used. Illustrations used only when needed. Otherwise, they become distractors instead of communicators. They should relate to the message and the presentation and help make a point. That's why we should ensure that our presentation is very concise. Ask yourself if it makes the message clearer. Simple diagrams are great communicators. Limit each slide to one idea. Use bullet points to cover components of each idea. For bullets, keep each bullet to one line, two at the most. Limit the number of bullet in a screen to 6, 4 if there is a larger title, logo, picture, etc. Bullets is also known as cueing. You want to cue the audience on what you are going to say? You can use bullets. Cues are a brief review or preview. Bullets are con. If you crowd too much text, the audience won't read it. Too much text looks busy and is hard to read. Why read it when you're going to tell them what it says, no? So, ang bullets daw is um naga mo kuno ibasahon pa kung nakabulat laman tana. So mas better nga i-explain mo tana sara-sara kaysa nga basahon mo lang nga basahon to, which is self-explanatory rin tana. Gets everyone? Our reading speed does not match our listening speed. Hence, they confuse instead of reinforce. Points to remember. Limit each slide to one idea. Limit each bullet point to only a few words to avoid long sentences that go on and on. This is what I'm saying earlier, no? Nga kung mag-ubra kita kang presentation is kung nakabulat form ta na dapat ang mga keywords lang kag ang mga important details lang gid. Hindi nga ginapalibot-libot ka lang sa mga explanation blarahaw nga liwat-liwat lang nga kung self-explanatory man tana. Next is limit animation. Too much animation can be distracting. Agree ka mo tanan nga too much animation is very distracting, no? Be consistent with animation.
Agree.
Be consistent with animation and have all text and photos appear on the screen. The same way each time, there are many animation modes to choose from. But it is best to use just one throughout. So dapat sara lang no nga animation ang gamiton sa tanan nga slides nga gamiton ta no. Kay para hindi rin ta na nga gumon-gumon na kita na kung cube cube ta na nga style for animation amo man gyapon sa ibang slides. Again, points to remember. Keep bullet points brief. Somewhere dapat concise ta na dasig lang ta na maintindihan laho kay kumbaga na-explain naman ang tana kumbaga kung na-explain ang tana before, mas dasig mong maintindihan kung naka-bullet form yung tana. Next is use the same background for each slide. Use dark slides with light colored text in large hall events. You, not me, but you. Do not use the media to hide you. The audience came to see you. The media should enhance the presentation, not be the presentation. If you are not, if you are only going to read from the slides, then just send them directly to the audience. Remember, only you can prevent death by PowerPoint. Thank you, everyone.